Forget everything you know about innovation, because we did. This is Nintendo Switch 3. Get hyped for the games that you already own and a sneak peek of a Zelda game that doesn't even exist. If you're asking, what's the difference? You're not alone. Finally, that absolute underpowered hardware is being replaced with slightly less underpowered hardware. Introducing the new Joy-Cons. You were worried that they would fall off easily, so we decided to make them still. Then, what does Switch stand for? Switching from multiplayer fun to solo sadness. That's what you get for crying about the Joy-Cons being weak. And yes, a second USB-C port. Now you don't have to worry about bending it while eating chips with your greasy hands. Afraid of a Wii U situation? Well, don't be, because we learned our lesson by giving you the exact same confusion marketing, but this time with a 3 at the end. And remember, maybe you can't smell Peach's armpit, but you can spit in your mouth in the next 3D Mario. And hey, 456 player Mario Kart is finally a reality, because nothing says fun like getting hit by a random blue shell. And no, this isn't an April Fool's joke, unless you're an American and thought it was February the 4th. Nintendo Switch 3 hitting stores the moment leaks gets out of hand. You thought we couldn't top the best-selling console of all time? Well, guess what? We didn't. Introducing the Nintendo Switch 4. Instead of new Super Switch U, we went with the safest approach possible and slapped a 4 on it. We named the successor console very simple because this trailer already has more views than the Wii U ever sold. If Switch 1 goes click and Switch 2 goes clack, Switch 4 definitely goes cha-ching. The sound of our wallet when we make this an OLED screen 4 years later. And yes, we are still doing Mario Kart. Here are 5 whole seconds of gameplay that could definitely be played on the original Switch. You're welcome. And for the launch title, we are proud to announce Hollow Knight Silksong. Who am I kidding? Wait another generation, will you? Still not enough excitement? Say hello to Nintendo Alarmo 2, the perfect way to kickstart your Switch 4 experience and a great way to start aiding the soundtracks. Available for purchase mandatory with the new console. Buy a Switch 4 and prepare for a wake-up call you can't ignore, cause the Guardian theme will start playing if you eat snooze. And just so you know, we are gonna put Alarmo in the next Smash Bros, so you're not getting rid of it that easily. Remember, this is an official Nintendo trailer, even though there are 0 preteens with animated Mario characters playing together. Nintendo Switch 4, available very soon. Now you can finally begin the Switch 4 Pro rumors, and your funny friend can start writing, "We are getting the Switch 4 before GTA 6 comments." Also, we love to make this video 4 minutes and 44 seconds long, but we just couldn't. Behold the Nintendo Switch 5. We've taken innovation to the next level by adding another number. Say hello to the micromagnetic Joy-Cons. They're smaller, slicker, and guaranteed to disappear under your couch faster than your dignity after a 12-hour Animal Crossing binge. New for Switch 5, AI assistance. It's like having a mom or a wife who nags you to stop gaming, built right into the system. Now with 100% more guilt trips and unsolicited life advice. And feast your nostrils on smell-o-vision. Immerse yourself in a scent of stuff. So please sniff responsibly. Groundbreaking new titles like Mario Kart Infinite, the new 3D Mario, Metroid 5, Splatoon 4, and a new Animal Crossing are not coming to Switch 5. Instead, get ready for backwards compatibility with all your old games. Yes, you can finally play 25 years old Mario game in a bigger screen by paying the full price, of course. Speaking of, check out the upgraded 8-inch OLED screen, perfect for destroying your face even more when you drop it. We didn't improve the specs at all because, I mean, look at the new Pokemon graphics. Do we even need to? That shit could run on a Game Boy Pocket at this point. I will never understand how Pokemon can be the most lucrative license of all time and still have games with GameCube graphics in 2025. The bar for Pokemon is so low that people legit hype that the game didn't massively lag during the trailer. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. The Nintendo Switch 5 dropping in November, just in time to ruin your holiday budget. You begged for leak, you camped on Reddit, you analyzed blurry Joy-Con patterns. Surprise! Introducing Nintendo Switch 6. Because we know you'll buy anything with our logo on it. Stop speculating about the second USB-C port because we didn't put it there just for charging. Behold 9 gloriously unhinged uses for the port. Plug in your dusty Nintendo 3DS and pretend like it's 2012 all over again. Hook up some extra screens because if 720p was good, imagine it twice. Hungry? Power a snack dispenser for mid-game sausage refuels. Still starving? Charge your air fryer and crisp up some emergency nuggies. 100% compatible with the KF console. Energy low? Remember those energy drinks are not just for you. Who needs to fix drifting when you can slap on this special aim accessory? Forget your reflected face on a black loading screen and just go for a mirror accessory for a whole new look of disappointment. Maybe you just want a rainy day vlog. Plug in the accessory and stay dry. Or maybe you just want to... Okay, what the f is this? The limit's only your sanity and our lawyer's patience. Remember the iconic snap of the original Switch? Well, forget that. Now you get the majestic clap sound instead. Because nothing screams innovation like a console that sounds like a sarcastic slow clap. What about under the hood? A chip so fast it loads Splatoon 3 menus in under 10 seconds. Battery life? A whopping 9 hours. If you're playing Calculator App Deluxe on mute. Otherwise, keep that charger glued on your hip like it's 2017 all over again. Beware the fake! Some shady dudes on eBay are already selling the Switch knockoffs, so be careful. Nintendo Switch 6, because who need originality when you have brand loyalty? Yours for $449.99, because inflation is harder than a blue shell on the last lap. Pre-order right now or enjoy that sweet FOMO when your body flexes it on Discord. Just when you thought we couldn't milk this cow any further, introducing the Nintendo Switch 7. You wanted a bold new era of gaming. Well, here it is. Bro, it's just Switch with a better haircut. And a bigger price tag. Does history repeat itself? Let's check. Nintendo 64, good. GameCube, bad. Wii, good. Wii U, bad. Switch, good. Switch 7, bad. The pattern never lies, but maybe this time Switch 7 is the redemption arc. You asked and we listened. For the very first time, we have GTA on Switch. It's the PS2 version of San Andreas running at 17 FPS, but hey, progress! And by popular demand, Tomodachi Life 2 is not here yet, but don't worry, we have the HD version just for $99. Because nothing says Nintendo like charging triple for nostalgia. Up next, the eShop. No more laggy mess. And for the first time ever, there's music. Because we love making you wait 10 years for basic features. Also, every Switch 7 game is 200GB each. So good luck with that 32GB of storage. Worried about Joy-Con drift? We've embraced it. Now they drift intentionally, keeping you on your toes. Switch 7, now with a $600 price tag, and a mandatory Mario tattoo. Oh, and the pre-orders, well, good luck. We didn't even tell retailers this was happening, so have fun fighting bots at 3 AM and refreshing Amazon like it's a full-time job. Launching April 1st, and no, this isn't an April Fool's joke, or is it? Only one way to find out. Introducing the Nintendo Switch 8. We took an environmentally conscious approach to the new Switch UI design. Therefore, the Nintendo Switch 8 will have no games at launch. That's right, you get to stare at the home screen for just $600. $600? I could buy a PS5 and a therapy session for that. Shut the f up. Instead, you can pay to upscale your NES games to 4K or buy Nintendo Online to unlock 60 FPS. That's right, our online service isn't a subscription anymore. It's a ransom note. Also, coming with the Switch 8, a custom Zelda design, only available with pre-order and only 5 exist, so good luck. A partnership with Logitech for these limited edition speakers, which you can buy separately. What's new with Switch 8? Everything and nothing. Feast your eyes on the specs. Graphics? Stuck in 2017, so this isn't just a gaming console, it's a time machine. Battery life? 2 hours of pure power. Yes, the Switch battery dies faster than your hype. And now, introducing the most revolutionary feature ever. Switch Wave, the perfect oven to cook your pizza. $600 for a handheld that overheats in 10 minutes? Of course not. We reviewed our approach mid-reveal and decided it's not a fair price for Switch 8. So, all this for just $700 plus a blood oath to Miyamoto. Nintendo Switch 8. It's not a console, it's a curse you'll pay for. Hitting shelf in November or whenever we dodge scalper bots. Check our social media for updates because we are as confused as you are. Remember when gaming was fun? Neither do we. Introducing the Nintendo Switch 9. Today is all about games, so let's get straight to it. First off, an exclusive look at our next 3D Mario game. That's right, Mario's back and he got a new look. Next, feast your eyes on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild remake. Built from the ground up exclusively for Switch 9. You can clearly see the improvements over the original. We love bringing every single Switch game one by one instead of just making them backwards compatible for some reason. Some reason? Isn't it about fucking And nope, still no Twilight Princess or Wind Waker remakes. Keep that prayer circle going, folks. Speaking of Zelda, here's your first sneak peek at the Zelda live-action movie. It's everything you expected, and apparently even more. Next up, Super Smash Bros. Rivals. Everyone is here, and they're mad about it. Legendary fighters from legendary franchises, all ready to fight over a Wi-Fi connection that somehow still lags in 2025. Mario mains, please stop spamming fireballs and thinking you're good, 'cause you're not. And now, a new Animal Crossing, this time with groundbreaking graphics. Oh, but that's not all. Introducing Animal Crossing Battle Royale. Because nothing says wholesome community building like Tom Nook dropping from a helicopter and demanding rent at gunpoint. The Nintendo Switch 9 launches very soon. Games are available for pre-order right now. So get ready to buy all your favorite games all over again. In 2025, we give you the Switch 2, and now, behold the Nintendo Switch X. The next ultimate console from Nintendo that definitely doesn't make your hands numb before the loading screen finishes. First up, by popular demand, we are bringing back the C button, the physical button that will not work unless you pay a monthly subscription. And this time, it straight up stands for credit card. That's right, we are charging you to get on a Discord call with your friends. We cannot wait for that moment when you fat finger the C button mid-boss fight and suddenly you're in a pop-up asking for your CVV code while Cypress impales your ass. Next up, we have the instruction app already pre-installed on the Switch X, but please note that you have to pay to use it. Yes, once again, we are selling the tutorial for only $60. Paid demo? Again? Paid demo? Of course not! The tutorial app is a subscription on the Switch X. We realized Wii Sports was too good of a deal and we are making sure to never give away anything that might possibly have some value. Moving on, did you miss the gaming magazines with 10 demos on a disc? Well, worry no more. We are bringing special demos on the eShop that lets you experience the main menus of full games. That's right, for just $19.99, you can scroll the setting and wonder what the gameplay might have felt like. Now, please, let's have a look at the Switch X's amazing hardware. First, our brand new LED screen brings your games into life in stunning 2013 quality. Wait a second, why the hell didn't you make this an OLED? So we can resell you the same console as an OLED edition for $500 more. Nintendo is once again defining a generation. Yes, it is with $100 games, but hey! And remember, we are Nintendo, so those prices will never go down, no matter how much you spam drop the price in the chat. This price increase is a special way to thank our fans for making the Switch consoles so successful. With Switch X, we are also introducing special game key cards. You simply buy it, insert it, and download the game completely. That's right, we went from buying a game to buying a game license and then buying an empty box. So it's just a plastic with a license? Yes, look what Trump has done. Unbelievable. What about digital? There is no traffic on digital products? And Trump was like president 2 decades ago. You talk way too much. Moving on. Switch X charges you only $14 for every performance upgrade on certain games. That's right, we are charging you to use your own hardware to increase the resolution and FPS. Nintendo Switch X, available to pre-order only for the members of the Nintendo Switch Online with a minimum of 5 decades of paid membership. Oh, and we are already working on a $2,000 stand for Switch X, so please stay tuned. You know what they say, right? You either die a Sega or live long enough to become an Apple.